70 years ago today, the collection site for the largest collection process of interning the Japanese Americans in the United States was opened here at Tanforan, less than 4.5 months after the attack on Pearl Harbor.
And President Franklin Delano Roosevelt ordered 120,000 Japanese Americans to be rounded up and brought to what we call war relocation camps or prisons. In this land of freedom and possibility, 120,000 people in this country were imprisoned for only one reason: because of their race.
Born in San Francisco and raised in San Mateo, Yoneo Kawakita was about to graduate from high school when the war began.
On May 3, 1942, the Western Defense Command issued Civilian Exclusive Order Number 35. This order required the registration of all persons of Japanese ancestry, both aliens and non-aliens. After registering, our family name, Kawakita, was changed to number 21954. This order also instructed all persons of Japanese ancestry living in San Mateo County would be evacuated. We were ordered to assemble on May 9, 1942, with only the baggage that we could carry. When we arrived at the control station on May the 9th, the whole area was guarded by Army military police with rifles. Buses were lined up along the street, waiting to take us to the assembly center. As they called our name and family number, we boarded the bus, and as soon as the bus was full, we departed with an armed guard on board.
The photos were taken by famed documentary photographer Dorothea Lange.
And I wrote both a biography of Dorothea Lange and a book about her photographs of the Japanese internment. That book is called Impounded because both the photographs were impounded and the people were impounded. And Tanforan, which was right here at where this BART station stands, Tanforan was one of the worst of the early camps. And then when I began working on this book in 2003, I discovered that these photographs had never been published.
I invite all of you to go and look at those photographs that are in the concourse. Tears will well up in your eyes when you see these young children looking dewy-eyed and hopeful, and yet about to endure a shameful experience.
The stalls reeked of horse manure. They used straw to stuff their own mattresses to sleep on. They were served food out of fresh, new garbage cans.
The renowned photographer Dorothea Lange has helped us remember that very dark chapter in our history, and I understand her family member is here. Please put your hands together and say thank you. And she's actually doing a piece now about her family member, Dorothea Lange, who was your grandmother, for PBS.
I'm on the right here. We're being waiting at the bus in Oakland to be evacuated to Tanforan by bus.
How old were you at the time?
14 years old.
Paul Kitagaki Sr. never knew his photo had been taken by Dorothea Lange, and he and his wife never shared their shame with their son.
I found out about my parents' incarceration from a history class in San Mateo, and in 1970. And then after I found out we talked about it in class, and I came home and talked about it, and they go, yeah, we were in camp. That's when they kind of told me a little bit of their story.
Paul Kitagaki Jr. later found the family photograph in the National Archives. As a photographer, he updated Dorothea Lange's work by finding survivors. Here's one example. This is Lang's work with notes from the National Archive. Second-generation Japanese Americans Helen Nakamoto Mihara and Marianne Nahiro recite the Pledge of Allegiance at the Raphael Wheel School in San Francisco before being sent to the Topaz Internment Center in Utah, April 1942. Kitagaki's update. This is them today. Helen Nakamoto Mihara on the right. Her father owned the American Fish Market in the Japantown section of San Francisco. He was arrested by the FBI, but reunited with his family at the Topaz internment camp. Nahiro's parents were split up. Her mother, a teacher who taught Japanese, was arrested and sent to a separate camp. She never saw her mother again. Quote, "I don't have bitterness like a lot of people might."
I'm so moved by what you've done that I'm making a commitment to you today. When you are ready, we're taking your extraordinary photojournalism works to Washington, D.C., so they're shown in the capital of the United States of America. We know that nothing we do here today can erase the past, but we definitely believe that we can learn from it. I'm very gratified to be a part of BART, as BART is able to shine some light on those dark days with this touching and powerful exhibit.
The exhibit at the San Bruno BART station will be on display through May as a potent reminder of injustice.
One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
At the San Bruno BART station, Mark Jones, BART TV.